Today we begin section 2, Revelation chapters 1 and 2, and it is going over the 7 churches. Today we are on day 22, and the title is Guardians of the Gospel. I'm going to read Revelation 2, verse 1 and part of verse 2. To the angel of the church of Ephesus write, these things says he who holds the 7 stars in his right hand and who walks in the midst of the 7 golden lampstands. I know your works, your labor, your patience, and that you cannot bear those who are evil. And you have tested those who say they are apostles and are not, and have found them liars. As the gateway to Asia Minor, the seaport city of Ephesus was a vital center for trade, eventually becoming an effective hub of early Christianity. This message to Ephesus was the first of the 7 letters Jesus had John write to the 7 churches. The letters are formatted in a similar manner. They are each addressed to the angel, the leader of the respective church. They each relay Christ's analysis of the respective church, and each begins with a description of Jesus taken from the first chapter and ends with a particular promise to those who achieve victory. Remember, though, that the messages to these churches were not meant to be only for the particular members of those literal churches at the time that John wrote it. They also cumulatively serve as a timeline for the Christian church throughout its lifespan. In this construct, the letter to Ephesus represents the condition of the Christian church from approximately AD 31 to AD 100, the time directly after Christ's resurrection. It is fitting, then, that the description of Jesus in the salutation adds this detail. He walks in the midst of the 7 golden lampstands, the 7 churches, representing a time in history when the men who had physically walked with Jesus were still alive. The message to Ephesus was a clear reminder that Jesus, while not in the flesh, would be with us always, even to the end of the age. Matthew 28, verse 20. Christ also commended these believers for protecting the church from falsehood. Even in that early age, counterfeits were already infiltrating the church. For example, the Apostle Paul rebuked the Galatians for believing a different gospel, Galatians 1 verse 6, and following after those whose aim was to pervert the gospel of Christ, Galatians 1 verse 7. It was through such chastening that the church remained firmly rooted in its doctrines. The prayer, Lord of hosts, be my armor and shield against all false interpretations of your word, that I may stand fast until the day you come. For further study, you can read Matthew 18, verse 20, Acts 20, verse 29 and 30, and 2 Corinthians 11, verse 13 through 15. Have a blessed day.